see South Carolina as a football state, but there's a lot of talent for basketball in the state of South Carolina. So I'm just glad that people started recognizing it.
Shout out to my dog Wayne's World, man. We appreciate you, man. Wayne's World is the only way.
Dear South Carolina's finest finalist, I want y'all to hear something before I release your names.
We're going with Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King knew his identity, he knew his strengths and weaknesses, and he knew his value.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
That freedom is here. Right here in the state of South Carolina and in the city, Columbia. But with such freedom comes sacrifice. And in this city, ever since the inception of it, there has been a battle for its name. And now, there's a battle for the finest inside of this land. But seeing that it wouldn't be fair for everyone outside of the city not to have an opportunity to win, there won't just be a battle for Columbia's finest. Nah. A battle for Carolina's finest. South Carolina. Players like Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, Trey McGowan's, Asia Wilson, Sindarius Stonewell. I can name a million more. In being so, the next up-and-coming player shall be rewarded with the crown. And as you've seen, being a finest in Wayne's World comes with great expectation. Seeing that Ja Morant is a projected top 3 pick, and he's the only finest we've ever had. So just know, every aspect of your life will be looked at. Your character, your leadership, the intensity that we see in your eyes, the commitment to each play on offense and defense, and that ultimate it factor needed to carry a state on your back. There are many that are considered, but there can only be one player to be South Carolina's finest. So peep this. 8 have been chosen. 8 of the best high school basketball players that live in the state of South Carolina. So without further ado, let me list off these nominees, these finalists. First on the list, Chico Carter Jr., state champion, the Murray State commit. The man could be remembered for dropping Berkeley's point guard and sinking the 3. Congrats on your nomination, brother. Second on the list, Josiah J. James, the only McDonald's All-American in this class. The 6'6" point guard, the Mr. I'm a grown man amongst boys. Congrats on your nomination, G. Next on the list, my brother, Waylon Napper, 2-time state champion, the electric The I'll get a tech for doing the cradle emoji because my big bro Ja does it. The I got a nasty attitude. I'ma lock you up and I'm gonna score. Congrats on your nomination, brother. Next on the list, Tommy Bruner. Mr. I will show no emotion, but I will kill you and get this state chip. Hey man, congrats on your nomination. Next on the list, Trae Jackson. Mr. I'll break the record for the North vs. South game with 36 points. Mr. I will go off against any team, drop 40 against a Ridgeview team that won championship 2 times in a row. Mr. I'm going to Iowa State to play at this Power 5 school and display all the skills I've developed here in South Carolina. Congrats on your nomination, my brother. It's huge. Next on the list, the guy that I lived through, the 5'6" monster who terrorizes his opponents, this low center of gravity and his ankle-breaking skills with the dog sense that you don't want to face, Russell Jones. The 4A co-player of the year and with the commit. Congrats on your nomination, G. Next on the list, my hometown brother, Quentin Hodge. The guy that if you're standing in the lane when he drives through, you may be put on a poster. The guy who's a 6'5", transitioning himself into a point guard, who's now starting to see the floor. The guy that all the coaches are raving about because his ceiling is non-existent. My brother, congrats on your nomination. Keep working. And last but not least, Mr. 62-20, Mr. I'm a grown man and I will tell you, Mr. I just have that it factor and I want to continue to get better. The guy that's staying home to play at South Carolina, Trae Hannibal. Congrats on your nomination, G. Now you're probably wondering, how were these 8 selected? It's simple. We allowed you guys to vote, you guys to participate, and we chose them. And you did pretty good, I must say. Along with the executive vote from our 2016-2017 Something's Finest winner, Morant. And for this next portion, to ultimately decide who will be Waynesboro, South Carolina's finest, we'll do something similar. So these are your ways you can vote. First, you can share this video on Twitter and tag me and the player you decide you believe should be South Carolina's finest. Secondly, you can comment in the comment section below and let me know who you believe should win. And or the third option is you can tag me and the player you believe should win with the post on IG in your story or your regular profile. Simple options. So the power is in you guys' hand. So hey, I'm excited to see who y'all gonna pick, man. All of these candidates are well deserving, but there will only be one winner. Who will it be?